Good evening, everybody, and welcome from Rodgers Recreation Center on this Tuesday evening, December 11th. The Seahawks will play host to the Mariners of Mitchell College. The Seahawks coming up a big-time win this past weekend. Mikey Spencer hit a buzzer beater in the corner to give the Seahawks an 82-81 win in Worcester. They traveled to Worcester State this past weekend, picking up a win as they look to get to 500. Mitchell coming in 3-3 on the season. The starting lineup for the Mariners will be Matt Fink, Hassani Williams, Connell Henderson, Stephen Brunson, and Domenico Santiago. And for the Seahawks, it'll be Kevin Kelly, Mikey Spencer, Cam Collins, John Freiberg, and Andrew Bronstein. The Seahawks control the tip with Mikey Spencer at the top of the key. Sal Gualtieri bringing you the call tonight alongside my good friend Brett Wilkes. And Brett, how are we doing this week?
Good, it's finals week, so a lot of stress for every student here, but we're getting through it, and we're going to have some fun watching some basketball.
It'll be the Seahawks' last game before the holiday, before they come back on December 29th. Kev Kelly gets a steal right off the inbounds pass, and the Seahawks score first. And Kelly with another steal. It'll go right to the basket. It'll lay it in for two. Kelly had a career high on Saturday, 29 points, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds. In a big win for the Seahawks. It's controlled now by the Mariners. It's stolen again by Kelly. Kelly going coast to coast. He lays it off for Bronstein. Bronstein to Spencer. Spencer has it. He'll look to drive, and he kicks it to Bronstein, who'll just reset it. Collins will drive this time. He goes up, and he scores off the glass.
Just like that, a 6-0 lead, and it's always a positive sign when Kev Kelly and Cam Collins are being aggressive, and that looks to be the case so far here.
Seahawks lead 6-0 early here as Connell Henderson controls it for the Mariners. Here's Matt Fink. He goes it to Santiago Domenico. And they'll drive. And it's laid in by Henderson. First basket of the night for the Mariners. Spencer going down low to Freiberg. Freiberg back to Spencer. Thought about the three and he'll take it. And it's no good. Collins gets the rebound. And he'll reset it for Freiberg. Freiberg, Kelly. Over to Spencer. Spencer thought about a three. He'll put it down on the floor and drive, and he lays it in. 8 points in the paint for the Seahawks early.
The Seahawks, I'm sure, are looking to get to 500 before going off to Christmas break.
And here's a three for Brunson. It's no good. Rebounded by Freiberg. And Freiberg gives it to Spencer. And Spencer will move it up the court. He drives, puts on the floor, and he loses it. He goes to Hassani Williams. He drives. It's no good. And the rebound, it goes up to Hassani Williams, and he lays it in. Williams, in the game that these two teams played last year, the Mariners had a 70-61 win, and Williams had 18 points, 16 rebounds in that contest. Kelly thought about the three, but he'll put it on the floor and drive. He lays it up. It's no good. Rebounded by Santiago.
And Kelly was looking for the foul there. Didn't get the call and wasn't happy he wasn't able to get that call.
And it goes to Henderson. Henderson directing traffic. He goes to Brunson. Brunson puts it on the floor, drives, kicks it back out to Henderson, and Henderson will be called for the travel. Third turnover of the night so far for the Mariners.
So far, the press break when the Seahawks are able to get it set up has been giving the Mariners some trouble as the Mariners set up in a press themselves right now.
Collins up to Kelly. The Seahawks break the press. It goes to Bronstein, who finds Freiberg, and Freiberg's jump shot's no good. And it's rebounded by Williams. Mariners will look to push now. Here's Henderson. He lays it off for Fink. Fink to Brunson. Brunson to Williams. Williams down low. And it's a foul on Cam Collins. With the first foul of the night.
And that was Brunson going down low and drawing the foul. And it will be Fink to inbound the ball for the Mariners.
Fink's inbound.
Gets it to Brunson, who puts it up.
It's rebound.
And it's no good, and Freiberg comes down with the rebound. Here's Bronstein, gets it over to Kev Kelly. He looks inside for Collins, can't find him, gets it to Spencer, who swings it over to Freiberg. He gets it back to Bronstein. And there's an illegal screen called on Cam Collins, and it is going to go the other way. So that's 2 quick fouls on Cam Collins, and it looks like Chris Peasley will check in for Cam Collins.
Peasley with a big day off the bench on Saturday. 9 points in that 82-81 victory for the Seahawks.
And a victory like that can go a long ways for a young team like the Seahawks are. Coming out with a close victory where they got the last shot off and were able to convert.
And Peasley almost stole that one, but it goes to Bronstein, and the Seahawks take it away anyway. Freiberg will move it up now, gives it to Spencer. Thought about the 3 in the corner, and he'll back down Santiago, and he'll reset it. There's Kelly, Freiberg in the corner. Screen from Peasley.
Freiberg almost had Peasley down low, but a good job recovering by Williams right there.
Spencer's double team. A no-look pass from Bronstein, and Freiberg is fouled.
And that was a great pass there from Bronstein. He got the defender to go the other way by shifting his vision over to the other side of the court. That led for an open shot for Freiberg and a foul.
First foul against the Mariners. And it'll be Freiberg at the line. His first free throw. It's short, no good. Kevin Kelly with 4 early points, picking up right where he left off with 2 steals, as Freiberg misses both. And the Mariners will look to run now. Here's Brunson. Brunson driving to the basket. He lays it off in the corner. And Fink called for a travel. Chris Peasley doing all the little things right now off the bench for the Seahawks.
And it looks as though the Mariners coach Todd Peretz is going to call a timeout. He is in his 20th season here, and we are going to take a short break.
.30 remaining in the first half. The Seahawks lead 8-4. And Chris Peasley will have the inbounds pass. He'll give it to Kelly, and we'll resume play. Another press for the Mariners. Peasley to Kelly, almost threw it out of bounds. Kelly saves it and gives it away. Henderson has it now. He's doubled, and Kelly fighting with Henderson. It's a foul over the back.
It was a backcourt violation right there. Wasn't sure if why it was necessarily called, because I don't think there was an established possession since Kev Kelly poked the ball away, but maybe the Mariners touched the ball before the ball crossed the half-court line, and that's why it was called.
Here's Bronstein now. Gives it to Peasley. Peasley has it, lays it off for Kelly. Kelly to Bronstein, over to Spencer. Seahawks moving the ball around. Here's Peasley trying to back down Santiago. His hook shot's no good. Rebounded by Freiberg. And the ball's loose, and the Mariners come up with it. Here's Williams, and he saves it, gives it to Henderson. Henderson over to Brunson. Brunson back to Henderson. Met by Kelly, over to Brunson again. Here's the 3-ball from Fink. His shot's good. That 3-pointer cuts the Seahawk lead to just 1. As that one goes to Kelly. Kelly thought about a 3 of his own, except he'll put it on the floor. And he pulls up. His shot's good as well.
Good job by Kelly there, knowing that he would have had a mismatch going up against the bigger defender at the rim and pulling up for the easy jump shot.
Brunson drives with left hand. He's fouled. He'll go to the line.
I believe it's going to be John Freiberg called for the foul, and he's not sure where that foul came from. And it seemed as though Brunson was able to get through to the hoop without much contact. So interesting call there from the referee.
Brunson's a senior from West Haven, Connecticut.
And another interesting move here. The Mariners don't have any players at the line, so conceding that they most likely will not get the offensive rebound and want to be able to set up defensively off of the free throw attempt.
Interesting strategy from Coach Todd Peretz. Here, the second free throw is good.
Probably allows them to set up in the press quicker, which is what they are in right now.
Leonard Williams checked in for the Mariners. Peasley to Bronstein. The Seahawks are able to get it over half court. Goes right to Kelly. He gives it to Freiberg, who loses the handle, and it will stay right here. Last touch by Santiago. 14:08 remaining in this first half. Seahawks leading 10-8.
And there's some sweat on the floor, so we're going to mop it up real quick. And it looks like Kev Kelly will inbound the ball for the Seahawks. Got Bronstein, Freiberg, Peasley, Spencer, and Kelly on the floor for the Seahawks. As the ball is inbounded to Spencer, over to Peasley, and down low to Freiberg, and he gets an easy layup, and it's 12-8 right now.
Good
pass.
Seahawks lead. Good pass by Peasley there, finding the open man. Here's Williams. Santiago trying to get it. Here's a jump shot there. It's good. Hassani Williams. Peasley will inbound. He gives it to Bronstein. Bronstein back to Peasley. Seahawks trying to break this press. Kelly gets it over to Bronstein, who crosses half court.
Almost lost his footing there as he turned it back out to reset the offense. And he's going to the hoop, and he gets a good, easy layup to go.
Good job by Bronstein there, staying the course, getting right to the basket.
Bronstein also able to kind of bail out the Seahawk offense there, almost getting stuck in the press, but he cut down the middle of the court and was able to get open.
Here's Leonard Williams. He's a freshman from Providence. Santiago, he's stolen by Kevin Kelly. And Kelly will go right to the basket and lay it in. Kevin Kelly, 4 steals so far in the first 7 minutes of this one.
And he's been really active defensively, and it's led to a lot of easy baskets for him.
Here's the three from Fink. It's no good. Rebounded by Williams, and he's fouled.
I think Peasley was trying to get the the jump ball to go there and wasn't able to, and called for an over the back.
Kevin Mannix will check in.
And so will Max Sparkman.
Replacing Freiberg and Peasley. It'll be Sparkman on the ball. Kelly gets another steal, and Kelly will race to the basket, and he'll reset. Kelly gives it over to Bronstein. Bronstein back to Kelly. Kelly will reset it now. Shot clock down to 14.
Sparkman sets a pit for Kelly, and he takes a deep three and isn't able to connect.
Santiago gets the rebound, and they'll look to push. Here's Williams. Williams over to Malik Chase, and he loses the handle. And a timeout is called by Todd Peretz. 12-11 to go in this first half, and we'll step aside. Seahawks lead this one 16-10 with 12-11 remaining. Seahawks shooting 11 of 13 from the floor so far.
Seahawks are on the floor with Sparkman, Mannix, Kelly, Spencer, and Bronstein. Kelly, Spencer, and Bronstein have yet to take a break too so far, seeing the first full minutes of action here.
Kevin Kelly's been very active on both ends of the floor. And it looks like Malik Chase was out of bounds on that pass, and the Seahawks will take over. Another turnover for the Mariners. That's number 9 in the first half.
And you were talking earlier about Kev Kelly being active on both sides of the floor. Already has 4 steals And it's led to a lot of easy baskets for him as well, as he thinks about the three, and he's going to drive and kicks it out to Bronstein. Bronstein looking to get inside. He's unable to. Finds Mannix, who's cutting to the basket. He goes up for a shot, and he can't connect.
And it's rebounded by Asani Williams. Williams will give it to Leonard, and Leonard will lay it off for Santiago. Leonard thought about the three, and he gives it to Peabody. His three is good. First shot for Landon Peabody. And it's 16-13 Seahawks as the Seahawks break the press. It goes to Spencer in front of the Mariner bench. Bronstein at the top of the key. Resets. Lays it off for Spencer. Spencer Kelly directing traffic.
Just to give you an idea of how the Seahawks are planning to run their offense today, all 16 of their points have come in the paint. So I think they've identified, Coach Sean Foster has identified that he has a size advantage against the Mariners and wants to take advantage of that as much as he can.
Seahawks with 16 points in the paint, Brett. Counting for all their points. The Seahawks 0 for 2 from three-point range. They're 8 of 12 from everywhere else. As another travel is called. That'll be the 10th turnover in the first half against the Mariners, and we're not even 10 minutes into this contest.
That was how many turnovers did you say, Sal? Their 10th?
10 turnovers.
If you can't control the ball, it's going to be tough to win, so Mariners will definitely look to make an adjustment on that soon as Spencer takes a three, and he's unable to get the roll.
It goes to Williams now. Williams taking his time, getting up the court, directing traffic. Gives it to Chase. Here's Santiago. Santiago to Williams. He'll drive and he'll kick it out to Hassani Williams. And another travel is called. 11th turnover of the first half, and the Seahawks defense is stymieing the offense right now of the Mariners as Andrew Richards will check in to replace Bronstein. Matt.
And there was a substitution by the Mariners that had yet to check in, a late substitution, and we're back underway.
Kelly now gives it to Richards, who gets it over half court. Over to Kelly. Spencer. Marvin Baker checked in. He was the late sub. Here's Richards now. He gives it to Kelly. Spencer. Right on Baker, getting right into the action, and and Spencer lays it up and in.
And Baker just overpowered there by Mikey Spencer. Spencer very big and strong for a freshman. Doing a good job there, using his body to get into the paint and get an easy 2 points.
Seahawks with all their points in the paint as Santiago with a spin. His shot's no good. It's rebounded by the Seahawks, and Richardson goes off of his foot and out of bounds. Great defense down low, however, against the 6'5" man out of Port St. Lucie, Florida. As Peabody will look to inbound it, he goes to Santiago. He gives it to Williams. Peabody has it in front of the Seahawk bench. Flings it over to Malik Chase. Chase at the top of the key, shot clock down to 12. Here's Williams, he'll drive. His floater is good.
That's why you want to try and limit second chance opportunities. Seahawks came out with a defensive stop there, turned the ball over, and now they're back within 3 after that basket.
Spencer over to Richards, back to Kelly. It's down low to Sparkman. Sparkman, and it's a double dribble there. We're going the other way. It's the 7th turnover for the Seahawks, 18 combined from these two, and we still have 8:50 to go in the first half.
It's been a very fast-paced game, and normally those games tend to have a lot more turnovers involved in them just because the ball's moving so quickly.
Santiago down low, he gives it to Peabody, and he's fouled by Richards.
And that, I believe, is the 5th foul on Salve.
And Freiberg will check in.
And that that is the 5th foul on Salve, so I believe the Mariners will be in the bonus.
Landon Peabody hits his first free throw. Mariners 2 of 3 from the line. The second free throw is good. And it's 18-17 Seahawks now with a full court press. Here's Mannix to Kelly. Kelly over to Richards, and again over to the half-court line. Richards to Freiberg. Freiberg to Kelly. Thought about the three. He'll put it on the deck and lay it off for Freiberg, who lays it in.
And that's just a good job by the Seahawks offense there, going in and out, focusing on that and creating lanes down low for players to cut and get easy baskets.
Here's Peabody. Peabody to Chase. Williams back to Chase. Back over to Williams. Williams has it, goes down low to Santiago. There's a foul line jump shot by Baker. It's good.
And if the Seahawks can cut down on the amount of mid-range points that they're giving up in three-pointers, as a blocking foul is charged, and I believe the ball will be inbound by the Seahawks down low. The Seahawks are able to limit the amount of mid-range jump shots and three-pointers that they are giving up, then it can be a much different story in the game, as they are outscoring their opponents in the paint by 14. They also are forcing more turnovers than the Mariners have been able to. So it'll be interesting to see if the Seahawks will be able to clean that up, as they're not making it easy for the Mariners down low.
Santiago and Chase will take a break as this one goes into Spencer, back over to Freiberg. Andrew Richards drives and lays it in with his left hand.
An acrobatic finish there from Richards, doing a very good job of staying under control as he went for the layup. And here's Spencer with a steal, and he slams it home for 2 more points. And just like that, a 1-point lead goes back to a 5-point lead, and a timeout is called. We'll take a quick break as well. (24-19) Seahawks, 7:36 remaining in this one. Seahawks' last win against Mitchell came 10 years ago, January 17th, 2008. An 89-67 win. That was right here at Rodgers Recreation Center. Here's Williams now, directed traffic, gives it to Peabody. Peabody to Evan Bing. He's a senior from Roswell, Georgia. Shot clock down to 7. Here's Brunson, he'll drive, step back, his shot is good. A nice play there, avoiding the traffic of Kelly and Richards. And the Mariners doing a really good job of scoring from mid-range and three-point territory.
Seahawks with all of their points coming in the paint. Here's Kelly now, waiting for Freiberg. He sets the screen. Kelly pulls up from the free throw line. His shot's no good. Freiberg's tip is no good either. It goes off of Mannix, and it will go out of play as Bronstein and Cam Collins will check back in. Mannix and Kelly will exit.
And the Seahawks, out of the 20 shots they've taken, only 3 of them have been three-pointers. So they've been trying to get the ball inside consistently, and it has paid off, having a 3-point lead here.
So one goes to Matt Fink. Fink has it, gives it back to O'Connell Henderson, who just checked back in. Henderson to Fink. Fink puts it on the floor, thought about a shot. Gets out of traffic, gives it over to Brunson. Brunson drives, puts it on the floor, and he scores. And the lead is back to 1. Bronstein has it, gives it to Cam Collins, over to
Richards looks to drive. Gets it over to Collins, who gets it up to Spencer to restart the offense. Now Cam Collins at the top of the key. Gives it to Richards, who's looking to get it into Freiberg, and a foul is called. It's going to be on number 21, Evan Bing.
It'll be Richards to inbound. Will inbound it. He's looking for his options, and he gets it to Freiberg just in time. Collins to Bronstein. Bronstein gives it to Freiberg, trying to back down Bing. He gets inside, and he scores. Seahawks continue to pound the paint in this first half, Brett.
And as I said, I think Sean Foster saw that he had an advantage while he was drawing up the game plan in size. So he said, hey, we're going to attack the paint today. And the Seahawks have come out and they've attacked the paint. They're 13 for 21, shooting over 60% from the field. And all their points have come inside the paint.
And the Seahawks will bring in more size. Chris Peasley will check back in.
As John Freiberg just picked up his second foul, so he'll take a quick rest.
It's thrown in to Henderson. Henderson to Fink. And here's the three from Henderson in the corner. It's no good. Rebounded by Peasley. A strong rebound from Chris there. He gives it over to Spencer. And Spencer will get it past half court. Spencer will look to put it on the floor, and he loses the handle. Goes right.
Stripped there by Brunson.
Baker over to Henderson. Brunson has it in the corner, met by Peasley. He'll put it on the ground. He'll lay it up and under layup is no good. And it's rebounded by Hassani Williams. Williams looking to get out of there. Brunson for three this time. It's no good. Rebounded by Cam Collins.
There's Bronstein looking to slow things up a little bit, as things were moving at a very quick pace here, as Max Sparkman moves off the Seahawks bench and gets ready to check in.
Kelly lays it off for Bronstein, and Bronstein will take his time. Shot clock down to 10. Shot clock under 10 now, down to 5. He'll drive. His layup is no good. It'll go out of bounds. It will stay with the Seahawks. A new shot clock for Salve as well, as Sparkman will check back in.
And he'll check in for Cam Collins, and a good job there. Bronstein recognizing how much time was on the clock and just calling for a simple screen from Chris Peasley and using his big body to free him up some space from the defender and go for a layup.
Bronstein throws it to Kelly, gives it down low to Spencer, and it's no good. It'll be a foul on Mikey, and we're going the other way.
And I think that is Spencer's first foul, and it is. Seahawks set up in their press. It's caused plenty of turnovers, and Kev Kelly was able to get 4 steals out of the press so far.
Seahawks lead by 3. So three's no good. Rebounded by Peasley. He tries to keep it in. He does so. He gives it to Spencer, who gives it to Bronstein. He has space. And he'll take it. And he loses the handle. Henderson trying to get to the basket, and he lays it up. It is good. And the lead is yet again back down to 1. They've gotten it this close on a number of occasions, Brett, but have unable to get over the hump and take the lead.
And Bronstein there just picked up his dribble and wasn't able to find an open man. Got the ball stripped from him.
And Bronstein thought about a three, puts it on the floor. And here's the three now. It's good. The first shot from outside of the painted area for the Seahawks is made by Max Sparkman, and the first three-pointer with 3:35 remaining in the first half.
A good shot there from Sparkman. I don't think the Mariners were really expecting him to take that shot, as he was left wide open. And he was able to convert.
And Henderson answers right back with a three of his own. And it's 29-26 with 3:20 to go in the first half.
And the Seahawks are going to take a timeout with 3:16 left in the first half. They lead by 1, 29-28. We'll be right back.
29-28 Seahawks with 3:16 remaining in the first half. It's Kelly, Spencer, Mannix, Bronstein, and Max Sparkman on the floor for the Seahawks right now. Here's Bronstein. Bronstein has it, gives it to Kevin Mannix. Back over to Bronstein. Bronstein gives it to Kelly. Kelly puts it on the floor and resets. And he goes back into the paint area, and it's a travel against Kelly.
Looked like he picked up his pivot foot there and got called for the travel.
And the Mariners look to take their first lead of the night. As Brunson puts it on the floor, gives it to Hassani Williams. His shot's no good, rebounded. And it's stolen again by Kelly. Another steal for Kevin. Here's Maddox.
I believe that's his 5th steal of the night already.
And Brunson takes it away this time, gives it right to Henderson, and he is fouled by Bronstein, and he'll go to the line for a chance to give the Mariners a 1-point lead.
Good foul there by Bronstein instead of giving up the easy 2 points, making Henderson earn it at the line.
Henderson's first free throw is good, and it ties this game. 4 of 5 from the line for the Mariners. The Seahawks just 0 of 2 and 1 of 4 from three-point range, where the Mariners are shooting 42%, 3 of 7. And that free throw is good, and the Mariners take a 30-29 lead with 2.5 remaining in the first half. There's Bronstein. Bronstein gives it to Kevin Kelly. Kelly directing traffic, gives it to Mannix. Mannix has it over to Bronstein. Sparkman sets the pick. And here's Spencer now. Going down low to Sparkman. Sparkman thought about the shot, gives over to Bronstein. Bronstein to Kevin Kelly, and Bronstein is fouled. Shot clock has 5 seconds remaining on it with 2:11 to go in this first half.
And that's only the 4th foul on the Mariners, so Seahawks are yet to be in the bonus. I believe it will be Kev Kelly to inbounds, and they now have 20 seconds on the shot clock because of the foul.
Kelly gives it over to Bronstein. Bronstein on the screen from Sparkman. He'll drive, kick it over to Kelly. Kelly will drive, stop, and hit the shot.
Good job by Kelly just rising up over the defender and putting home 2 points.
10 points for Kevin in this first half. A very active first half for him. He did a little bit of everything in the win against Worcester State this weekend, and picking up right where he left off as the layup is no good by Brunson as it's short. And there's a foul called against the Mariners.
Kev Kelly almost picked up his 6th steal of the night right there. Just coming a little bit short on trying to cut that pass off.
Bronstein will take his time with 99 seconds remaining in this first half. Getting over half court, taking the screen from Sparkman. He gives it to Spencer down low. His shot is good, and the foul.
Good job there by Spencer, staying focused and finishing through contact. I believe that's 8 points now for him, and he'll have a chance to go for 9. Seahawks shooting almost 65% from the field, so doing a really good job of getting inside and just pushing it in the paint. Here's Spencer's free throw, and it's good. Seahawks lead by 4 with 1.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Seahawks are getting out-rebounded by Mitchell, 12-8. So even though they have the advantage in the paint, they haven't been collecting as many rebounds as Fink takes a 3, and it's no good. Rebounded by Williams. He goes up with his shot, and it's good.
You said it, Brett. Out-rebounded so far in this one. And the lead is now cut back to 2 as Kelly has it, gives it to Sparkman. Sparkman working on Williams. Thought about the shot, takes it, and is fouled by Williams.
Sparkman will head to the free throw line for 2 shots. And if the Seahawks can start collecting rebounds like we know they can, they're a pretty big team size-wise, then they can put this game out of reach with the amount of steals that they have been causing and the amount of points in the paint and the way they're shooting the ball.
Sparkman misses his first free throw with 60 seconds remaining in the first half. as Jacob Tully will get his first action of the night. He's a freshman from Old Saybrook, Connecticut. He'll replace Hassani Williams. And Sparkman's second free throw is good. Puts the lead back up to 3, and the Seahawks will go into a full court press, but Sparkman being the spark plug for that, and they get it over half court. Henderson looking for Tully, and he lost the handle, and it will go out of play. I don't think Tully was ready for that pass from Henderson.
Seahawks got lucky there. Their press broke down, and they weren't able to recover, and it looked like it was going to be an easy 2 points. 50
seconds to go here. Bronstein looking to get over half court. He uses the screen from Mannix. He'll go right to the basket, laid off for Sparkman. Sparkman's layup is good. Good play by Bronstein there, penetrating the press, getting right to the basket and scoring. Here's Brunson now with 30 seconds to go in this first half. He'll put it on the floor, laid off for Henderson. To Fink now. Fink driving, kicking it back out, and it's an offensive foul against Fink. The 14th turnover of the night against the Mariners.
I'm not sure if that was Spencer who took the charge or if it was Mannix, but good job by either Seahawk player to get in the way of Fink and get the ball back.
14 turnovers so far, and Seahawks have 10 points off of the 14 Mariner turnovers. Shot clock turned off, 15 seconds remaining in this first half. Seahawks lead by 5. Here's Kelly now, 10 seconds to go. Using the screen from Sparkman. Kelly lays it off for Spencer. His dead on 3 is no good. Rebounded by the Mariners. And that will conclude the first half. Seahawks lead this one 37-32. And Brett, what are some takeaways you have from the first 20 minutes of action here from Rodgers Recreation?
Well, the shooting by the Seahawks was phenomenal. They're shooting 65% from the field, which is a very, very good half of basketball offensively. They'd like to keep Mitchell shooting less than 50% from the field, which is what they finished for the half, so not bad, but the amount of turnovers is the difference maker there.
Seahawks shooting 16 of 22 inside the painted area, and it's been the difference. 32 points in the paint. That matches the point total in the first half for the Mariners. We'll step aside, and we'll be back in 15 minutes for the call of the second half. And welcome back for the call of the second half. I'm Sal Gualtieri, bringing you the call tonight alongside Brett Wilkes. And Brett, the Seahawks dominated the paint in the first half. Do you expect to see much of the same formula in the next 20 minutes?
I think we will. They shot 63% from the field with that formula, and they have a 5-point lead. So just given the fact they've been able to go down there and get inside and score at will, I think it's going to be a recipe for success for the Seahawks if they continue it. As clock has stopped for a second. I believe there's an issue with the scoreboard, and we're trying to get that sorted out.
So Brunson will inbound it to Henderson, and we're underway now in the second half. Here's Henderson going to Santiago. Santiago to Fink for three. It's good.
And that's the one thing the Seahawks will have to try to limit here in the second half, is just the outside scoring from the Mariners, as Bronstein is called for traveling, and it's going to be Mariners ball.
Mariners try to tie this game on this possession within 2 points. It goes to Brunson. Brunson has it now. He's met by Kelly. Brunson will put it on the floor. He'll drive. His shot's no good. And it's rebounded by Bronstein. Bronstein looking to run the floor. Bronstein over to Mikey Spencer. Freiberg to Kevin Kelly. Thought about the three. He'll put it on the floor. He'll drive. His layup is no good. And it's rebounded by Brunson. Brunson will push it past half court. Brunson down low to Williams, and he is fouled by Cam Collins. We haven't said his name much so far tonight, and that's another foul on Cam.
Now it looks like Kevin Mannix is going to get ready to check in. And earlier, before the foul, good job by Kev Kelly on offense, recognizing that you had a mismatch, having Santiago defending him and being able to get right to the basket. Just wasn't able to get the tough layup to fall, as Williams' first free throw is no good.
So Mannix will check in for Collins. 43 seconds gone by here in the first half.
Williams getting ready to take his second free throw. And it's up. And it's no good also. So 0 for 2 from the line for Williams. But they get the offensive rebound, and they're going to set up the offense. So after that first trip to the line that they had in the first half, they've gone with people set up at the line to give them a chance at an offensive rebound.
As that ball is rebounded by Freiberg, he goes to Kevin Kelly. Kelly is fouled by Matt Fink. Seahawks doing a good job keeping Domenico Santiago at bay, averaging 22 points and 17 rebounds. Through the first 6 games of this season, he had no points and 2 rebounds in the first half with 2 fouls. So the Seahawks doing a good job.
And that could have been a part of Sean Foster's plan: attack the inside, make him feel uncomfortable defensively, and maybe get him into early foul trouble and not have him on the court very often.
Spencer trying to thread the needle, and it goes out of bounds. He was looking for Freiberg, and the second turnover of the half for the Seahawks. 18:40 to go here in this contest. Seahawks lead by 2, 37-35, as there's a kick ball there.
A lot of stop and go so far here to start the second half. Only a minute and a half gone by.
That ball is inbounded. Brunson now looking for Hassani Williams. Williams has it. Gives it to Fink. Williams lost the handle but got it right back. Brunson going down low to Santiago. Santiago spins. His layup is good. First basket of the night for Santiago, and it ties this game up.
If you're the Seahawks, you want to keep that edge in the points in the paint and hopefully see if your outside shots will start to fall. Tie game right now. They could be out much further with the amount of turnovers caused in the first half, as Mannix lays it up and can't. And a late foul is called, and I believe Mannix will head to the line for 2 shots. And that is going to be the case. So a late foul called here, and Mannix gets to go to the free throw line. Mannix, a senior, one of 2 seniors on the team, him and Tyler Benjamin, as his first free throw is good. 38-37 Seahawks. part of just 3 upperclassmen. The other upperclassman to go along with Benjamin and Mannix is Andrew Bronstein.
And 2 of those 3 are captains, Kevin Mannix and Andrew Bronstein. As Mannix's second free throw is no good. Seahawks lead by 1 now. Goes to Brunson. Brunson met by Bronstein. He takes the screen from Santiago, goes cross court to Henderson. Down low to Williams. He lays it up and in. Here's Kevin Kelly now. Kelly gives it to Bronstein. Bronstein has it over back to Kelly. Seahawks break the trap. Mannix to Spencer. Spencer in the corner. His 3. It's no good, and it's rebounded by Henderson.
Henderson kicks it up quickly to Williams, who looks for Santiago. He's able to get it to him, and his shot is blocked by Freiberg, but I believe a foul is called on Mikey Spencer. So Santiago will get to the line for 2 shots.
First lead of the night for Mitchell. They lead 39-38, 17-21 to go. Santiago will head to the line. His first 2 free throws of the night. He had his first basket a few moments ago.
And if you're the Seahawks, I'm sure Sean Foster, the coach of the Seahawks, as Santiago misses his first free throw, told them to just keep pushing the pace and try to limit the mistakes that they make, because they could have had a much larger advantage, causing 14 turnovers in the first half.
As Santiago misses both free throws, and the Seahawks will reset down 1 here early in the second half, approaching 17 minutes to go in this one. Freiberg met by Santiago. He has it. Gives it to Spencer. Spencer gives it to Kevin Mannix. Mannix looking for Freiberg, except gives it up to Kelly. Kelly has it over to Bronstein. Freiberg down low to Spencer. Spencer loses the handle. Shot clock violation against the Seahawks. Good defense there.
And the Mariners doing a good job so far. It seems like they've made an adjustment, and they are not allowing the Seahawks into the paint with as much ease as they saw in the first half. So Seahawks may need to make a few adjustments offensively.
And here's Hassani Williams from the baseline. His jump shot is good. And it's 41-38 now. Biggest lead of the night for the Mariners. It's up to 3 as Mannix gets it over half court, gives it to Spencer. Spencer. And a timeout is called by Sean Foster with 16:25 remaining. 41-38 is our score. Mitchell on top. We'll step aside. Mariners lead by 3, and Kevin Kelly will inbound it. Kelly, Richards, Freiberg, Thor Bruchau, and Kevin Mannix. Bruchau making his first appearance of the night. Richards has it over to Kelly. Kelly back to Richards. Richards. Kelly down low to Freiberg. He's met by a sea of black jerseys, and it goes out of bounds, and it will stay with the Seahawks. Shot clock down to 7.
And this is the second possession in a row where the Seahawks weren't able to find a shot quickly, like so often was the case in the first half.
Richards gets it into Kelly, and Kelly is fouled by Landon Peabody.
And that will afford them more time. Probably about 20 to 21 seconds will be on the shot clock after that foul.
16:10 remaining, 20 seconds added to the shot clock. Brett, Kelly will inbound it, and he gives it to Richards. Richards gets the screen from Freiberg. Richards over to Freiberg, thought about the three, and will go himself, and he travels. Good defense there from Santiago. And another turnover for Salve.
And the Seahawks need to make an adjustment quick offensively. They have yet to make a field goal here in the first 4 minutes of the second half. Their lone point of the half coming from a free throw from Kevin Mannix.
There's Peabody, gives it to Henderson. Takes the screen from Williams. Henderson drives to the basket, kicks it out for Peabody. His three in the corner. It's no good. The rebound off of the hand of Mannix, and it will stay right here.
Seahawks need to do a better job on the glass as they only have 13 rebounds as opposed to the Mitchell's 18, so getting out-rebounded as well.
Peabody shot's no good. Rebounded by Santiago. He puts it back up and in. So 4 points in this half for Santiago. Richards gives it to Bruchau. Over to Kelly. Kelly to Mannix to Bruchau. Here's Kevin Kelly working on Peabody. Gives it to Richards.
10 seconds on the shot clock.
Richards looking to drive off the screen for Freiberg. Gives it to Bruchau. Freiberg, shot clock down to 3. Let's put up a shot. Richards puts it up. His shot is no good, and another shot clock violation. The second of the second half.
And just another poor offensive possession for the Seahawks as they look to make an adjustment here offensively, as it appears that their game plan has been adjusted to by the Mariners. And now Williams inside. He puts up a hook shot. It can't go. Santiago with a tip, and it doesn't go, and it goes out of bounds. So now Seahawks get the ball. The Mariners get into their press as Sparkman will check in for Freiberg. Spencer will check in for Thor Bruchau, and Michael Palmieri will check in for Kevin Mannix. So going with a little bit of a smaller lineup here, maybe trying to see if the Seahawks can spread the floor a little bit more and hit a few three-pointers.
Here's Richards now, getting it over to Kevin Kelly, over to Palmieri. He gets his first action of the night. Spencer, and he loses the handle, goes right to Peabody. Peabody over to Henderson, but Kelly with another steal, his 6th of the night. Kelly going right to the basket. And Santiago with good defense there, and that's a foul on Mikey Spencer.
And Kev Kelly doing a good job there attacking the rim, just unable to finish. And the ball is going the other way after that foul. Be Brunson to inbound, and now Henderson bringing the ball up the court for the Mariners. Covered by Richards. He gets it back over to Brunson, who gives it to Williams, who gives it right back, and they find Santiago down low, and he scores for 2 more points.
Another basket for Santiago, 6 points in the second half, and the Seahawks looking to break the press. They're having a little trouble now. Running out of time, they get it over, and it goes to Palmieri. Palmieri thought about the 3, gives it to Richards. Richards to Sparkman. His shot's no good. Rebounded by Santiago. Biggest lead of the night for the Mariners is 5.
And Mitchell playing with a lot more energy as Santiago goes to the hoop and is unable to connect. And he is called for the foul over the back there, so I believe that is Santiago's 3rd foul of the game. And Sal, when Santiago is on the floor for the Mariners, they're a little bit of a different team, a little bit more energized.
Team leader in points and rebounds, and it shows why. He was very quiet in the first half, and it seemed like it was all Seahawks for the first 20 minutes, but through the first 6.5 of the second half, it's been all Mariners, and with 6 points, he's a big reason why. 6 of the 12 points so far in this second half for the Mariners.
And a good job by the rest of the Mariners to collectively keep them in the game.
As Kelly's baseline jump shot is good. Big.
That's the first field goal for the Seahawks in this half, 6.5 minutes through.
And Peabody takes his three. It's no good. Santiago trying to get the rebound over Spark, but he couldn't do so, and Bronstein comes away with it. Seahawks trail by 3. 13-10 to go in this contest. Seahawks trying to get back to 500 at 5-5. Sparkman puts it on the floor, driving on Santiago. His layup is no good, and Santiago with another good defensive play, met by Kelly and Sparkman, but he gets out of it, goes to Henderson. To Brunson in the corner, finds Peabody. His three is no good, but he was fouled by Sparkman, and he'll get 3 shots at the line.
And it looks like John Freiberg will get ready to check back in for the Seahawks. Must have made contact with Peabody at some point during the shot. And Peabody gets 3 free throws. First one on its way is good. Seahawks now trail by 6. As some substitutions were tried to be made, but they have to wait until after the next shot to check in.
Marvin Baker waiting to check in as well. He's a junior from Nevada, Florida.
Looks like he's going to check in for Santiago, and he does. And Freiberg checks in for Sparkman.
A well-deserved rest for the senior from Port St. Lucie. As Sparkman checks out as well.
7-point lead for the Mariners. Peabody's third free throw is on the way, and it is no good, and rebounded by Cam Collins. Collins kicks it over to Bronstein. Bronstein brings up the court over to Mikey Spencer, who thinks about a 3 and gets it inside to John Freiberg instead. Freiberg finds Bronstein, who swings it over to Kelly, and now it's down low to Cam Collins, and he's able to get around Baker and put it home for a nice, easy layup.
Good ball movement there by the Seahawks. Everybody touching the ball on that possession, and allows Cam Collins to get a bucket there.
And that's what we saw a lot of in the first half, a lot of good ball movement, spreading the offense around, and no one holding the ball for too long.
Seahawks down by 5. Here's Hassani Williams trying to put the ball on the floor, and it's a foul off the ball. It'll be on Bronstein.
And Bronstein's a little confused, trying to ask what happened there, not really understanding why he was called for the foul. And it will be Peabody underneath the Mariners basket to inbounds.
12-17 to go. Peabody will inbound it, and that ball's off the hands of Freiberg, and we'll do it again.
And good job by Freiberg there, not letting that pass to get inbounds.
Freiberg using that 6'7" frame. Freiberg in his first season with the Seahawks, he's a transfer from Mount Ida.
Mount Ida closed after last academic year closing out.
And Williams gets it in to lay it in for 2. Brunson found Williams right under the basket, and it leads back up to 7. Kelly over to Bronstein, who gets it over half court. Bronstein has it now. Setting their offense, gives it to Spencer. He thought about the 3. He'll put it on the deck and layup. No good. Rebounded by Williams. Good strength there by Hassani to get up and get that rebound. He had 16 rebounds last year against the Seahawks.
And now it's Brunson with the ball. He gets it to Baker, and Baker's able to put it up and in. So just like that, the Mariners go up by 9. It is 51-42. The Seahawks trail with 11 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock.
And Sean Foster will take a timeout. The Seahawks being outscored 15-3 in this second half. We've played 8 minutes and 24 seconds. 11:36 to go in this contest. We'll step aside momentarily. Seahawks trail by 9, 11:36 to go in this one. Bronstein gives over to Cam Collins. Collins to Spencer, lost the handle but gets it back over to Bronstein, over to Kevin Kelly. Shot clock down to 10. Going down low to Freiberg. His shot's no good. He was going for a dunk, but Marvin Baker blocked it. And that one goes right to Asani Williams. Stephen Brunson going coast to coast and laying it off for Williams. And the lead is 11 now for the Mariners with 11 minutes to go in this one. Freiberg down low on Williams. Freiberg's hook shot is no good. Freiberg gets his own rebound. It's off of Williams. And it's a foul on Freiberg. Asani Williams doing a little bit of everything right now, and nothing has gone the Seahawks' way in this second half.
If you are the Mariners and Coach Todd Peretz, whatever he had said to his team in the locker room at halftime, it clearly worked. They were down 5 going into the half, and now they are up by 11, and they've only allowed 5 points this half.
Henderson will bring it up the court. He's met by Bronstein. 10:45 to go in this second half. And that's a foul on Kevin Kelly.
If you're the Seahawks, you don't want to let your frustration boil over and allow a lot of fouls, as the more fouls you allow now will mean that they go to the bonus, which they are already in, and that can just help them extend their lead.
It's been a game of 2 halves. And the free throw is good. The 1-and-1. And the first one falls. Stephen Brunson will get his 7th point of the night, and the lead is up to 12. Goes to Mikey Spencer. Spencer has it, gives it to Kelly. He lost the handle, but he gets it back. Gives it over to Bronstein, over to Mannix. Mannix finds Bronstein at the top of the key. Thought about the 3, takes the screen from Kelly, kicks over to Spencer, who's wide open for 3. It's good.
And good vision there from Bronstein, doing a good job seeing the whole floor and finding Spencer left alone all the way in the corner.
Big 3 there for the Seahawks. Is Bronstein trying to get the steal? He does. Bronstein gives it over to Kevin Kelly, who lays it in for 2. 5 quick points for the Seahawks, a big swing for them. And they now trail by 7 as Leonard Williams will check in. He'll replace Connell Henderson.
That's a good little spark for the Seahawks that they've needed desperately there as the game was beginning to get out of control and out of reach.
Halfway through this second half, Brunson stepping up his jump shot. It's no good. Rebounded by Cam Collins. The Seahawks look to run. Collins gives it to Kelly. Kelly slashing into the basket. His layup is good. He got a friendly roll. And the Seahawks are down by 5 now.
And Kev Kelly being the aggressor again on the offensive end for the Seahawks. And defense leading to easy offense for them, which happened to be the case most of the first half. And Bronstein gets called for the foul there, getting tied up with Peabody.
9:31 remaining in this one. Seahawks on a 7-0 run. They trail by 6.
And Peabody will head to the line for 1-and-1.
Peabody's free throw's no good. Rebounded by Kelly. Kelly gets it over half court. Gives it to Spencer.
Now Bronstein with the ball at the top of the key. He gets it over to Kev Kelly. Kev Kelly looking for Cam Collins, can't get it to him, and he's going to take it to the rim, and he passes it off to Cam Collins, and he lays it in for an easy 2 points. Good job by Kev Kelly there. The whole defense crashed onto him, and he was able to lay it off for easy 2 points to Cam Collins.
9-0 run for the Seahawks. Sparks a timeout by Todd Peretz. Seahawks trail 55-51 with 8:57 remaining in this contest. We'll step aside for a few seconds and be back shortly. Seahawks on a 9-0 run, trail by 4 with 8:57 to go in this contest. It'll be Stephen Brunson to inbound and Kevin Kelly right on top of him. Brunson trying to get the ball in bounds.
And Kev Kelly's not happy with that call. Apparently he was too close to Brunson on the inbounds pass. And Brunson's going to go to the line.
Brunson missed the front end of a 1-on-1 his last time at the foul line.
And I believe it's going to be a technical free throw, as I guess that was a technical foul on Kev Kelly. And the free throw is no good, and we're going to go back to inbounding the ball, I believe. So now it's Williams to inbound.
They'll inbound from the same spot. Mannix. And it goes right to Brunson. Brunson driving to the basket right on Kelly. It's no good, and it's rebounded by Bronstein. He outlets it to Mikey Spencer. Spencer gives it to Bronstein. Bronstein able to keep the handle. Over to Spencer, and he loses it, and it goes right to Brunson. Brunson up to Williams. Williams going right to the basket. He lays it up, and it's a foul on Kevin Mannix. And Williams will go to the line for a chance for 2.
And that is the 9th foul by the Seahawks. So one more foul, and the Mariners are in the double bonus. So no matter what, whenever there's a foul, they will have 2 shots at the line, which could come down to hurt the Seahawks down at the stretch.
Williams' free throw is no good. And right now, with a 4-point lead, these are free throws you have to hit. They've missed 3 in a row. Williams' second free throw is good.
Now Bronstein bringing it up the court. He gives it over to Mannix. He brings it over half court. Back over to Bronstein. Double team, gets it to Cam Collins. And he's bringing it down low, goes right up against Santiago. And bodies his way down low and is able to put it home for 2 points.
Good use of the body there from Cam Collins. Cutting the lead down to 4. Here's Williams now. 8:10 to go in this contest. It's been a back and forth affair. Here's Williams. Sizing up Mannix. His pull-up jump shot is good.
Lead is 5. The Mariners lead the Seahawks. 8:53.
Bronstein has it now. Gives it to Spencer. Over to Kelly. Back to Bronstein. Bronstein has it now. Bronstein goes to Kelly. Kelly drives a spin move. His shot's no good. Try to get his own rebound. It's off the mark. And it goes to Brunson. Brunson gives it to Santiago, who gets it up above half court. There's Pink now. Thought about the 3. And he'll take it this time. It's good.
That's his 3rd three-pointer of the game, 2nd of the half.
A big three-pointer from Matt Fink there, and that pushes the lead back up to 8 with 7:15 to go in this one. And Cam Collins loses the handle, and we're going the other way. Williams now bringing the ball up the floor. Takes a screen from Santiago. Will go right to the basket. Kicks it out to Brunson, and he'll take a 3. And it's no good. Rebounded by Cam Collins. Gives it to Kevin Kelly. Kelly going up himself. Spin move, and he's fouled by Santiago.
Almost got an acrobatic shot to fall afterwards, but I believe the foul was on the floor. But he's going to head to the line for a 1-and-1, as I believe the Seahawks are now in the bonus as well. And some confusion over in the corner, and while it is sorted out, we will take a short break.
6:53 to go in this one. Kevin Kelly shaken up, as well as Domenico Santiago, and they'll both take a seat. So Mikey Spencer will inbound it from underneath the basket.
Drew Richards in now for Kev Kelly.
It goes to Cam Collins over to Bronstein at the top of the key to Richards. Spencer takes a three. It's no good. Rebounded by Williams. Williams to Williams. Here's Brunson now, has it. Hassani Williams turns, goes right to the basket and lays it up and in.
A miscommunication there defensively by the Seahawks led to an easy 2 points.
63-53 with 6:20 remaining in this one. So here's Bronstein off the screen from Collins. Spencer thought about the three. Gives it to Richards. Richards will go himself right to the basket. It's no good. And it's rebounded by Fink. And Fink will go himself. Fink bounce passes it to Leonard Williams. Goes back to Fink. Back to Williams. Williams. Brunson puts it on the ground. Goes to Williams. Back out to Williams again. Fink moving the ball around.
Good ball movement here by the Mariners as Collins almost takes it away. And there's a turnover on Williams, and it is Seahawks ball. Seahawks trail by 10. They had it within 4 about 3 minutes ago, but unable to keep it there as the Mariners went on a little bit of a run themselves.
Mannix gives it to Richards. 5:40 to go in this one. Bronstein over to the basket, and he loses the handle, and it's a travel. We're going the other way. Another turnover for the Seahawks.
And Bronstein trying to plead his case, saying that he lost control of the ball and that he wasn't holding it. But the referee having none of it, and it's a turnover going the other way.
That's number 20 on the night for the Seahawks.
And Sal, it seems to be a common theme for this young Seahawks team, just having trouble maintaining control of the basketball. I believe the last home game that they had here that we covered, they had about 20 turnovers as well.
And the Seahawks will take another timeout. Brett will step aside with 5:13 remaining. The Seahawks trail by 12, and we'll be right back shortly. .5:13 remaining in this contest. Seahawks being outscored in the second half, 33-16. They trail by 12. Here's Bronstein now, surveying his options. Gives it to Mikey Spencer in front of his own bench. Spencer going down low to Cam Collins. Over to Bronstein. Bronstein driving, giving it off to Richards. Richards to Spencer. Spencer being net by Fink, and he's fouled.
It's going to be Mikey Spencer at the line. On the day, he has 12 points. Also has 3 fouls, no rebounds, and no assists.
Seahawks shooting 3 of 7 from the line. Here's Spencer's first free throw. It is no good, and it's rebounded by Williams. Goes to Brunson. There's Brunson now. Cutting it back, giving it over to Fink, and Fink will take his time. Shot clock at 18. He puts the ball on the ground, gets by Spencer. Gives it over to Henderson, back to Fink in front of his own bench. And he loses the handle, and we're going the other way. 20th turnover of the evening.
And if you're the Seahawks, this is what you want to get back into this game. Time is slowly ticking down, and you trail by 12. Want to keep the offense moving quickly, get quick and easy baskets, and try and get back into this game as quickly as possible.
Here's Bronstein over to Mikey Spencer. Spencer to Bronstein. Goes down low to Cam Collins. Collins working on Williams. His layup is no good. And there's a foul on Hassani Williams.
Good job by Cam Collins. If you're the Seahawks offense, you also want to try and be aggressive and get to the line as quickly as possible too. Any way you can manufacture points is what the Seahawks will look to do in the last 4 minutes of this game.
Collins looking to cut the lead down to 10. Seahawks trail by 12 here, 65-53 with 4:14 remaining. Collins' first free throw is no good. Seahawks are now 3 of 9 from the free throw line, and the Mariners are 10 of 19. Seahawks shooting 52.2%, 42 points in the paint out of their 54.
And the big difference is just the Mariners have been more consistent from the free throw line and from the three-point line. That's what kept them in the game in the first half, and they were able to start establishing some inside game with Santiago able to get his game going a little bit after a cold first half.
As Brunson goes right to the basket and lays it in. Yeah, Brad, the Mariners taking a little bit of what the Seahawks did in the first half, and it was successful for them, so they figured they'd try it. And it's been a very successful second half as Williams sends Bronstein back in. And Kevin Kelly will check back in, and we'll take a timeout here with 3:44 remaining in this contest. The Seahawks trail by 13. And we'll be right back. .344 remaining in this one. It'll be Bronstein, Spencer, Mannix, Cam Collins, and Kevin Kelly on for the Seahawks. Matt Fink, Hassani Williams, Domenico Santiago, Stephen Brunson, and Connell Henderson as Kelly takes a three, and it's good. Kelly coming back after cutting his head and hitting a three. Big shot for the Seahawks there as they go into a full court press. Santiago has it. 3:20 remaining. Seahawks down by 10. Trying to climb back into this one. Here's Brunson. He's double teamed. And Bronstein deflects the pass, but it stays with Brunson. He goes right to the basket. Lays it off for Santiago, who muscles his way in with the catch and scores.
Well, Santiago and Kelly making their presence felt as they enter right back onto the court after a brief absence.
Here's Bronstein now going down low to Kev Kelly. And Cam Collins, excuse me, and he lays it in over Santiago. And the Seahawks trail by 10, and Santiago unable to get an inbounds pass. We'll take a timeout. with 2:50 to go in this one. Seahawks being outscored 37-20 in the second half. Seahawks shooting 52.1% from the floor, 3 of 8 from deep. Seahawks shooting at a 53.1% clip, and the Mariners shooting at a 55.1% clip, 38.5% from three-point range, 5 of 13. Both teams with over 20 turnovers, the Mariners with 20 and the Seahawks with 21. And the Seahawks getting dominated on the boards. 30 for the Mariners, 21 for the Seahawks.
Big difference, I'd say, though, between the two halves is the way Mitchell was able to clean up their play and keep the ball so far this half. Only about 5 or 6 turnovers this half, as opposed to the 14 or 15 they had in the first half. And Seahawks were unable to maintain control of the ball, and that's what's led to the scoring burst that we have seen from the Mariners.
Seahawks with 3 players in double figures. Kevin Kelly with 19, Mikey Spencer with 12, and Cam Collins with 11. 2 Mariners in double figures. Hassani Williams with 18 points, 10 rebounds. Second year in a row he has a double-double against the Seahawks. He's shooting 9 of 11 from the floor. And Stephen Brunson with 11 points, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds for the Mariners. 2:50 to go in this one. Seahawks down by 10. Henderson will inbound it. It goes to Brunson, but he's fouled by Kevin Kelly. That's Kelly's second foul of the night.
And they will head to the line for, I believe, 2 shots, as that's the 10th foul on the Seahawks. And the Mariners are in the double bonus. So Brunson will get a chance at 2 shots here, as Coach Todd Peretz calls his other players over to go over a game plan for the next couple of minutes. And the first free throw is good.
Mitchell trying to improve to 4-3. The Seahawks trying to improve to 5-5. Second free throw is good. Brunson hits them both, puts the lead back up to 12. Kelly racing up the court. Gives it to Bronstein, over to Kelly. Kelly driving baseline, and he lays it up and in. Second game in a row, Kelly eclipses the 20-point mark. As Fink brings up the court, gives it to Henderson now. 2.5 remaining. Mariners just trying to burn some clock here. Brunson is doubled by Collins and Kelly. Brunson gets out of it, and he gives it to Kevin Kelly. Kelly's
7th steal of the night.
And he is fouled by Brunson. A lot of steals for Kevin Kelly, but he's been very active tonight. Seahawks leading scorer.
He has been a difference maker for the Seahawks tonight. When he's on the floor, their offense has been completely different.
Kelly's first free throw is good. The front end of a 1-on-1, and he converts. That's 22 points on the night for Kevin.
And he brings this lead back to within single digits. Seahawks now trail by 9 with 2 minutes and 19 seconds to go here in the second half.
Kelly shooting 10 of 16 from the line, 1 of 1 from the free throw line.
Make that an 8-point game, as the Seahawks will enter a full court press, and it's inbounded to Brunson. He gets trapped, gets it over to Henderson, who brings it over half court. Now he brings it back to Brunson. Henderson now over to Fink. Now to Santiago. Fink with the 3, and he's able to connect.
And that's a big-time 3 for Fink. With 2 minutes to go, pushes this lead back up to 11 as Spencer tries to shoot over Santiago. He can't do so, but it's rebounded by Kevin Kelly. And he gives it to Mannix. Mannix driving baseline, kicks it to Spencer. His layup is good.
Good job there using the pump fake by Spencer.
With 99 seconds to go in this one, the Seahawks down by 11. As there's a turnover there, as Fink turns it over. As Spencer getting into it with a mom from Mitchell. .135 remaining. The Seahawks trail by 9. And that parent will be escorted out of the gym.
And Kev Kelly will inbounds the ball for the Seahawks. Minute 35 left. Seahawks trail by 9 still. It's inbounded to Bronstein. Bronstein looking for Spencer. He gets it to him. Thinks about a quick shot, and now he's going to drive. Kicks it over to Cam Collins, who's driving instead. And I believe it's a charge called against Cam Collins, and it's heading the other way.
And it looks like there's some confusion as to what the call is. Sonny Williams thought he was going to the free throw line, but the Mariners will take it out from underneath their basket with 1:25 remaining in this one.
A big opportunity there, lost for the Seahawks, getting the turnover. Could have gotten the game within 6 with a minute and a half to go. Instead, the charge causes another turnover. And a whistle is blown here. I'm not sure what the call is, but it looks as though Brunson will head to the line for free throws.
Mariners up by 9, trying to ice this one.
And again, being in the double bonus, being costly to the Seahawks here as they try to get back in this, as Brunson hits the first free throw and brings it back to a 10-point lead. 75-65 with 1:25 left in the second half. As Williams checks in for Henderson.
Brunson's second free throw is on the way. And he pushes the lead up to 11 with 1:25 to go. Bronstein will look to get it up the court now. Bronstein trying to attack the basket, gives to Kevin Kelly. His three, it's good. A big off-balance three there from Kevin Kelly. Cuts the lead down to 8. And Brunson racing up the court. And he is fouled by Bronstein.
And Kev Kelly has hit a couple of clutch shots here. 2 threes and a layup to go along with 2 free throws since checking back in. About 10 points since he has checked back into the game with about 4 minutes remaining in the second half.
Kelly with 26.
If Kelly keeps this up, he could eclipse his career high, which he set last game against Worcester State, of 28. Just rolling off another stretch of good games and good performances for Kev Kelly.
As Mike Palmieri will check in for Kevin Mannix. Seahawks down by 9. Brunson trying to push it back to double digits, and he does so. Brunson has 4 straight free throws down the stretch here. Seahawks trying to get it over half court as we eclipse the 1-minute mark. Kelly will take another 3. It's no good. Cam Collins gets the rebound back up to Kelly. Kelly's shot is good.
And he has matched his career high as 28 now, and he's been calling for the ball on offense. He is feeling it right now, and with the way he's shooting, I don't see why the Seahawks would want to give it to anybody else on offense.
And Kelly fouls Brunson. That's foul number 4 on Kevin. 46.9 remaining. The Seahawks trail by 8 points. Brunson going back to the free throw line. Brunson has 17 points. He's the leading scorer tonight for the Mariners. He's had 4 straight points for the Mariners at the free throw line. And the first one is short, no good.
Still an 8-point game. That's a big miss. And Seahawks hoping to get another big miss right here, and then a quick 3 to make it a 5-point lead.
Here's Brunson. His second free throw is no good. He misses both. And Seahawks will look to pick up the pace here. Here's Bronstein. Over to Spencer. A good screen by Kelly. His three's no good. Rebounded by Santiago, and he's fouled by Bronstein. Spencer got a great look. You couldn't ask for a better look. But he was just unable to hit it. And with 36.7 seconds left, Mariners up by 8 and sending Santiago to the free throw line.
I believe these are Santiago's first free throws of the game. As the first one's on its way, and it's no good. So the Seahawks are being afforded every chance they can as the Mariners are struggling at the line, missing their past 3, as the second free throw does fall, and it's a 9-point game with 36 seconds left.
Kevin Kelly has it now. Kelly taking a quick three. It's no good, and it's rebounded by Mike Palmieri. Palmieri over to Kevin Kelly. He'll take another three. It's short, and it's rebounded by Williams. Williams gives it up to Fink, and he is fouled by Mike Palmieri. And with 22.9 seconds remaining, that will just about do it. Seahawks down by 9, and they've shot 4 of 11 from three-point land tonight, 36.4%. And Brett, the Mariners shooting 56% from the floor, 42.9% from three, 57.1% from the foul line. 29th free throw of the night for the Mariners is good. And that will push the lead back up to 10 as John Freiberg will check in for Cam Collins. The shot clock will be turned off. Second free throw from Fink is no good, and it's rebounded by Freiberg. He gives it to Kevin Kelly. 20 seconds remaining now. Kelly trying to go the length of the floor, gives it to Bronstein. Bronstein over to Palmieri. His three. It's no good, and it's rebounded by Santiago. He is fouled by Spencer with 10.5 remaining.
And with 10 seconds left, and 2 more free throws coming, possibly making it a 12-point lead by the time the Seahawks get the ball back. Just doesn't seem like there's enough time to get back into this one.
The Mariners defeated the Seahawks last year 70-61. And it looks like they're en route to another win against the Seahawks this year as Santiago misses the first free throw. Santiago's second free throw is no good. It's rebounded by Kevin Kelly. And Santiago gets the ball back. And he gives it to Matt Fink. And Fink will dribble out the clock, and that will do it from Rodgers Recreation Center. The Seahawks fall to 4-5. Their one-game win streak was short-lived as they've dropped their second straight home game. And Brett, what are some takeaways you have from this Seahawk loss tonight?
Just too many turnovers. They wound up being even 22 apiece from both sides, but it was the turnovers in the second half that the Seahawks had that wound up causing them to lose the lead and not be able to come away with a victory.
Seahawks fall to the Mariners of Mitchell College for the second straight season. This year they lose by 10, as last year they lost by 9. The Seahawks will take a little break for the holidays, and they will host St. Joseph's College in Connecticut on the 29th of December. I would like to thank the rest of our production team, Richie Lester and Logan Marsh on the camera operating tonight, Grace Murphy, our producer, and for Brett Wilkes, I'm Sal Gualtieri signing off until the holidays. We'll talk to you soon.